Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a bunch of clean beauty skincare favorites. So these are products that I really have been loving for some time now. I think the most recent one I've been using for maybe a month or a little bit more. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I have been loving lately as far as skincare goes, then keep on watching. So just as a little disclaimer, you guys, I'm not a clean beauty expert, okay? Like, I have only been doing this for a couple of months and I have just been like researching and trying to learn and soak it in as much as I can. So I'm sure that there are still ingredients and things that I'm not really 100% sure about, but overall I do feel really good about these brands and these products, so I just felt the need to share them with you. So for today's video, I really just wanted to go down the list in order of everything that I use when I do my skincare routine. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is makeup removers. The first item I wanted to talk about is this Farmacy Green Clean makeup remover. So this is like a cleansing balm. Pretty much what you do is that you scoop it out, and with dry hands and on dry skin, you just rub it all the way in, and then you grab a little bit of water so that it thins out, and then from there you'll just see all of your makeup start melting away. It's so easy to use. I actually had gotten this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, and I actually had no idea that it was actual, clean beauty. So the name of it is Green Clean. The Farmacy brand has really great ingredients, so I'm super happy because I feel like once I found out that it was a clean beauty item, I started using it even more. So these are reusable cotton pads, and they come in a little mesh bag like this one, so you can actually put them in here and throw them in the washing machine. The really cool part about it is that you can actually take off all of your makeup with just this and water. So what you do is that you run it under the sink, preferably with like some warm water, and then you can actually like hold it over the areas where you have makeup and then slowly start to buff it away, and you'll see all of the makeup stick to this. And then you can use the other side mainly for like eyeliners, mascaras, and like dark eye makeup so that this side doesn't get stained. But I have found that actually if I wash it right away with just like a gentle soap, it does not stain. So these are super nice. I've noticed my skin feel super soft when I use these, and actually the best part about it is that I no longer use makeup remover wipes. Overall, these have been so great, and I do even travel with these just because it's so much easier to run it under the faucet, take off your makeup, and then if you leave it out, it'll be dry by the next time that you have to use it. Another way that I like to use these is actually to take off face masks. So because it does have that little microfiber material, it's very soft, so it's not going to over exfoliate your skin if you're doing like a mud mask or anything like that, or like a clay mask that is already exfoliating. So the good part is that you just get this really damp, and then that way you can take off your face mask so much easier. So these really have been like life-changing for me. The next item that I wanted to talk about are cleansers. So I have two cleansers here. So this one here from Avalon Organics is a really great option when you're just looking for something gentle that is going to help brighten your skin. It's packed with vitamin C. So this one I actually got even before I started transitioning to clean beauty. So I was just looking for something that was really simple as far as ingredients go. Like I said, I did suffer a lot from irritated skin, and I feel like this one helped me out a lot. So this is the one that I go to when I feel like my skin is looking really good and I don't have like breakouts or anything like that, just because this one is pretty gentle and it's just meant to be like for brightening and everything, versus using a cleanser that has like salicylic acid or something like more potent. I hope that makes sense. The next cleanser that I want to talk about, this is the first brand. I got it out of the shower, so sorry it's a little bit like spotty. But this is the first brand that I consciously bought when I was transitioning to clean beauty. So this is from the brand Biossance. If you guys haven't heard about them, I mean, where have you been? Like, this is my favorite clean beauty brand so far. As far as skincare goes, I mean, they do only skincare, but everything from their line just made me believe in clean beauty so much more. So this one here is the Squalene plus tea tree cleansing gel. So this is what I meant with something that has a little bit more of an active ingredient. So this one is really good for when you're experiencing breakouts and stuff like that. So that's why I like to alternate them. I'll use this one when I feel like my skin has a lot more breakouts, or it's feeling a little bit more oily, and then this one when I feel like my skin is looking really good and I just want to keep brightening it up and making sure that I get a gentle cleanse. But overall, if you guys are looking into clean beauty and you're looking to transition into skincare, definitely I'd say this is the easiest brand to go to because you're going to love it. And everything that I used from them has been amazing. Okay, so here I'm just going in order of the way that I would do my skincare routine. So next I'm going to talk about what I use to exfoliate. These right here are the First Aid Beauty Radiance pads. So these have been so great because they actually do feel very gentle. What I like about it is that they do have a textured side, so you can feel like you're getting a little bit more of an exfoliating treatment, but at the same time they're so great because they help tone your skin, they help brighten, and overall they don't feel overly aggressive. So I haven't experienced any sort of irritation with these pads, so I'm very grateful for that. And if you guys are looking for something to exfoliate pretty much on a daily basis, you can definitely use these. I feel like they are gentle enough for you to use them every day. This next product is from the brand called Paula's Choice, and I actually haven't been using it for that long. It took me a while to look into this brand because it wasn't necessarily like a clean beauty brand, but they do have very nice ingredients. A lot of the ingredients in it are actives. The entire brand is more of a, I'd say it's almost more of a professional kind of line. So I can really appreciate that being an esthetician, and I feel like their products actually do work. So when I looked into this, I actually did find it on EWG. When the product has a lot of active ingredients such as, you know, salicylic acid and all of those types of acids, it's going to rate it like an irritant. So that's why I was surprised that it had such a low score. So it meant that the ingredients were really clean, and then the main thing that you just had to worry about was using it in moderation because of those acids. I would say that the best way to start using this product is maybe using it about 3 times a week, and then that way your skin can get acclimated to it and you can see if you have any sort of sensitivity to it. But I know that there are people that use it on a daily basis, so I guess it really just depends on your skin, especially if you do have clogged pores and you're experiencing a lot of breakouts. I know a lot of us women can get it because of hormonal imbalances and stuff like that. So if you're looking for something that's really effective, I would definitely go with this. So for this next category, I feel like you guys are gonna laugh at me because a lot of them are actually sample sizes, but when I purchased from Biossance, they sent me a bunch of samples, so I have to mention them because I actually I'm pretty much done with all of them and I'm going to repurchase, so I feel like I just had to mention it. So the next category that I'm going to talk about are serums and or treatments that I use. The first item that I have here is from the brand TruSkin, and this one I actually purchased off of Amazon. It had really great reviews, and actually reading the ingredients was so simple and easy that that's when I knew that it was a good clean product. The really cool part about this is that it is a vitamin C serum, but it also has vitamin E and hyaluronic acid, so you do get more than one complex in here, and I find it so effective. And if you guys didn't know, vitamin C in conjunction with your sunscreen is going to help protect your skin a lot better from the sun. So the next serum I wanted to talk about is this one from Paula's Choice. This is their Omega Complex Serum. This one is really great. It's like a strengthening serum, so it helps nourish your skin, and it has really good ingredients in here. It has a lot of ceramides in it, and besides that, actually it has chia and flaxseed. So the ingredients overall in this product are amazing, and I've definitely noticed how soft it makes my skin feel when I wake up in the morning. So if you guys are looking into this brand, it's actually very affordable. I purchased from the Derm store, so I will also link it down below. So this is a really awesome product that I wanted to mention as well. It's a sample size, that's why it's so tiny, but this is from Biossance as well. It's their Squalene and Phyto-Retinol serum. So this is actually a retinol alternative. I am a huge believer in retinol, but this one is a very, very good option if for some reason you can't use retinol. I know pregnant women, you're not supposed to be using retinol. So this is a really, really great one if you want to get a gentle, I guess a gentler option than retinol. So if you still want to get the effects of retinol but in a very gentle way, then definitely try this puppy out. Now I'm going to go into my favorite moisturizers and creams. You guys are going to laugh, but this is another sample size from Biossance. This is their Omega Repair Cream, and it also has squalene in it. It feels so delicious when you apply this on your skin, and there were actually times where my skin was feeling very, very dry, and I would use this in the mornings before my makeup, and I felt like it just went on so beautifully. So again, this one's the Squalene and Omega Repair Cream. This is really great also if you have sensitive skin or if you use a lot of actives on your skin. That's why it's really good to use a repair cream that's going to help strengthen your skin barrier. Alright you guys, I feel like I'm talking so much, but we're actually getting closer to the end, so I'm just gonna keep going. The next item I wanted to talk about is this Crunchi Nightlight Cream. So first of all, this product feels so rich that I love using it at nighttime. I cannot use this in the daytime because my skin's very oily, but I will say this has like a whipped texture that I feel like once you apply it, it's almost like if you put on a very hydrating sleeping mask, and when you wake up in the morning, you will notice the change. So the ingredients in here are beautiful. It smells delicious. You can actually smell like the natural ingredients that are in this, and I love how in the back it has the leaping bunny. It says, yes, I am toxin free, yes, I am non-GMO, yes, I am gluten free, yes, I am vegan. I will say that even if you have oily skin, you're going to like this, and if you have dry skin, you're going to love this. Okay, the last moisturizer that I want to talk about is yet another product from Biossance. So this is a full-size product, and this is their Squalene and Probiotic Gel Moisturizer. So this one I got in the kit along with the tea tree cleanser, as well as some other things that I'm about to show you. But this one is a very, very good moisturizer for the morning time, and especially if you have oily skin. So the thing I love the most about this moisturizer in particular is that it's super lightweight. The texture feels like you're rubbing like a gel on your skin. But what I like about it is that it dries super fast, so I can actually apply this and go straight into my makeup, which I do most of the time. So I have to say it, shout out to Biossance because they're the next brands that I'm going to talk about. These are the two oils that I like to use on my skin. So first I'm going to talk about this one. This is a full size, obviously, in comparison to this little guy. But this one I purchased because it's a squalene and tea tree balancing oil. So this one I purchased when I was feeling like my skin was very irritated. I was getting a lot of breakouts, a lot of hormonal breakouts. So I purchased this along with the tea tree cleanser, and I have to say, like, it just feels so good to use something that is for acne prone skin or like someone who's prone to breakouts, but it's an oil, so you don't feel like you're over drying your skin. It actually feels so good to use this as a treatment because when you wake up in the morning, instead of using something that is very harsh, you look like your skin is hydrated. So I absolutely appreciate this product so much, and I have been loving it. But This one I have been loving even more. So it's funny because this one came as a sample from that initial purchase, and this is the Squalene Vitamin C Rose Oil. So this is actually a brightening and firming serum. My skin felt so much more hydrated when I used this. It felt softer because the oil, I mean, essentially it is softening that top layer of your skin. But I loved how this made my skin look and feel. There were even times that I would apply this before putting makeup on when my skin was feeling very dry, and I loved it. And for me, as an oily girl, to love an oil, that was just like the weirdest thing for me. So this one is by far my favorite. In comparison to the tea tree one, this one, I feel like it's more universal, and no matter what your skin type is, you are going to love this little guy. Let's keep it moving, shall we? The next category I wanted to talk about are face masks. So I have these two right here. Yes, you guessed it, Biossance again. So this one came in that starter kit with all of the tea tree stuff. This one is a really great mask for when you want to detox your skin. So this one is amazing. It is tea tree based, but what I really like about it is that you actually feel like your skin is softer after you use this. It doesn't feel like you're drying it out. But this one, I feel like you would love it whether you have acne prone skin or not. I mean, even if you have perfect skin and you just want to detoxify, this is a really great product. Plus, I love the fact that knowing that it's a clean product, it's not going to completely strip your skin and you're not actually using like harsh chemicals to do so. So this one is definitely a very good option. And now on the completely other side of the spectrum, this is the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask from the brand Glow Recipe. This one I also had gotten in my BoxyCharm, and you guys, I had transitioned to, or I was trying to transition to clean skincare when I was still using BoxyCharm, and I was so sad because I was getting products that I wasn't going to be using. But when I got this and I looked into it and I looked into the ingredients, I actually was super happy to find that this is pretty much clean except for the fragrance, which it does have that artificial watermelon fragrance. But I have to say the product itself is so delicious. I mean, this is actually a pretty small jar. It's not a complete sample size, but it is like a small size than what it comes in. If I use it 2 more times, I'm gonna be done with it. So what I really like about this is that the texture when you apply it, it's like a jelly. You go to sleep with it, and when you wake up, I kid you not, your skin just looks so smooth and hydrated. So this one is definitely a very good mask to have around when you know you have an early morning and you have somewhere to go and you just need to look good. Also, it just feels so delicious to go to sleep with this mask because it's so refreshing. But overall, as far as the ingredients go, besides the fragrance, this is a very good product. So the next little category that I have are lip treatments or like lip balms. So I have this one here from Honest Beauty. This is their Magic Balm, and what I really love about it is that it comes in this little compact situation. So I do carry this around in my purse. I had to go fetch it out, and pretty much you just rub your finger and you can put it all over your lips. I've also used it like in between my fingers when I feel like I get like really dry hands, but they are a clean brand, which makes me very happy, and it smells like fruit extract. Like you can tell that the ingredients are just like very pure, and I really love the simplicity but also how versatile this product is. So definitely recommend this if you guys see it. Okay, so this is the last product from Biossance and then I'm done. So this is the Rose Vegan Lip Balm, and it's also a mini sample size. I am so happy that this came with the samples because I'm absolutely in love with this. It feels like a very luxurious lip balm. What I like about it though is that I can go to sleep with it and it doesn't feel like I have something sticky on my lips. It feels really smooth, and it's actually supposed to be plumping, which I actually didn't know that, and I don't know if it actually does that, to be honest, but the feeling of it, the texture of it is so delicious that honestly I I love how hydrating and how nourished it makes my lips feel. I only have 2 more products to show you, and they are both from the brand Beauty by Earth. So I'm going to start with this one because I use this little guy every single day. So this is their facial sunscreen. It's SPF 20, and this is actually a mineral sunscreen. So what you kind of have to get used to is the fact that it's not going to completely absorb into your skin. I actually preferred that because I felt like sometimes chemical sunscreens would get into my skin and cause irritation. This one is really, really great. I feel like when I wear this, I know my skin is protected, mainly because when you apply it, it does have that white sort of cast. You just have to really rub it in. It is a thicker consistency, but seriously, if you're outside for an extended period of time, or if, you know, you're going for a run or anything like that, if you're going biking, this is definitely a very, very, very good sunscreen to go for because you know your skin's gonna be protected. It actually creates like a shield. Another really cool part about it is that it is reef safe and biodegradable. You guys can go swimming with this and you don't have to worry about hurting the fishies and the sea life. I actually purchased this off of Amazon. I hadn't heard about them before, but again, reading reviews, looking into the ingredients, it just made me like them even more. So I really, really like this one, and if you're in the market for a mineral sunscreen, I highly recommend this one. Okay, you guys, and this is the last product that I'm going to talk about. This right here has been life-changing for me. I absolutely love it. This is the Beauty by Earth Self Tanner. This right here, I've already used so many times during quarantine, and I have to say it is so effective that I feel like that's what made me realize how good it was. The fact that the ingredients are completely clean, the fact that it's safe for your skin, it does not irritate, and it gives you a really nice tan. I mean, what's better than that? The really cool part about this one is that it's actually completely white and you can rub it into your skin really nicely. So a few hours later, you'll just be tan. And I noticed that if I do put on too much, it will give off a little tiny bit of an orange tint. So just be careful of applying too much. In the beginning, I did just because of it. The color is white, so you can't really tell like how much you're applying. But I actually have used this for my face before, and I don't know if that's recommended because then I realized that they have a specific self-tanner for your face. But I have to say I have super sensitive skin and this has not irritated it, and the ingredients are clean, so I'm kind of not too worried about it. But just in case your skin is more sensitive than mine, they do have an actual face self-tanner. Overall though, this right here has been amazing. So I did want to share a couple of tips that you guys can use when you're shopping for clean beauty. So the main thing, I actually mentioned it in my last video, it is doing a lot of research, but also there are ways to know whether the product is toxic or not. And you guys can use apps like Think Dirty and the Environmental Working Group website. So that's EWG, if you guys see me referring to it a lot, and the Think Dirty app. I absolutely love them both. They just made it so much easier for me to shop because I feel like I can look up ingredients on there, I can look up brands, I can look up products. So it's super reliable, and I just feel like it makes it easier on me when it comes to shopping, so I don't have to do like a ton of research and spend hours just trying to figure out if one product is actually clean or not. So that's definitely the easiest way, I would say. Another tip that I have for you guys is if you're shopping for a specific product and you can't really find them on EWG or on the Think Dirty app, you guys can actually just go on the brand's website, and they typically have on there the ingredients that they use for their products. If they have very high standards, a lot of websites tend to have a black list of ingredients, so it's ingredients that you'll never find in their products, which I really love, because if you see that in a brand's website, then you know that anything that you shop from them is going to be clean. Some of my favorite brands do so, so I definitely say that that's a really good way to tell whether the brand is clean or not. So another really easy way to shop for clean beauty is to actually shop at websites that are only clean beauty items. So that way you'll know that everything that you're shopping for is actually verified. and a really good website. There's actually 3. So one of them is called Foline. I mentioned them in my last video. They sell a bunch of other beauty brands, but also they do have their own brand. There's also the Detox market that I love. They have a variety of brands. And then Credo Beauty has a ton of stuff on there. So the cool part is that it's not only just clean beauty, they don't only have skincare and makeup, they have everything. So if you guys are looking for vitamins, for example, if you're looking for sustainable water bottles, anything like that, you guys can find on those kinds of websites. So it makes it so much easier when you're shopping. That way you don't have to personally go in and research every single ingredient and every single item that you're shopping for. So those are definitely some really easy tips that you guys can do when you're shopping for clean beauty so that you don't get super overwhelmed like I did in the beginning. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I am seriously out of breath. I feel like I've been talking for hours now, but it makes me so happy to share with you guys all of these products and to talk about these brands that I have been loving personally. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Wow. The leaf blower guy. That's fine, I'll just wait for you to be done, sir. Listen, we don't need to ramble, okay sis? Man, I'm going crazy. I have been waiting to film this video because the freaking leaf blower guy. Okay, fastidio. Para bem,